Hi there, I'm Deanne Garcia. I'm the instructor for SD 6700 Visual Communications for Sustainability. I just wanted to introduce myself to any of you who have not yet had me in class and just give you a quick reminder of what you're going to need to get started. I teach graphic design at Oregon State University, and I also teach several courses through MCAD in the Sustainable Design program. I'm also a graduate of the Sustainable Design program in 2015, and my master's research was primarily concerning the intersection between women cycling for transportation and apparel. So I researched a lot of natural fibers and processes for creating apparel in a sustainable way, and designing clothing that would enable women to ride more and with fewer barriers. I also have interest in printmaking, letterpress. I do a lot of branding work on my own. That's sort of my professional expertise is more in branding. So anyway, that's me. You're going to need two books for this class. The first is Envisioning Information by Edward Tufte. You can see this is my well-worn version of this book. You can find old copies of this on Amazon used pretty easily. It's not a cheap book, but it's excellent. The other not that cheap book that we're going to be using is Show Me the Numbers by David Few. It's a big fat book. We're going to be reading most of it, and it's full of really good information. Just a word of warning, there is an earlier version of this from 2004 that is actually about 50 pages shorter. They've added a huge amount of content in this 2012 edition, so make sure that when you purchase it, you're getting the newer edition. So the course is going to be covering excuse me, a lot of the different aspects of information design and data visualization. We're going to be doing a series of one-week projects to sort of get our feet on the ground for all of the different concepts that we need to know in order to execute infographics in an excellent manner. There's a huge amount of terrible infographic work out there, and we're going to learn how to not contribute to that clutter. Then in the second half of the class, we're going to be doing a couple of larger projects. The first will involve a client in a real-world startup, and then the second will be of your choosing. So I think we're going to have a lot of fun, and it's some really rich content and a lot of fun to work on. If you have never worked with the Adobe Creative Suite before, you are not required to use it for this class. However, you will find it to be very helpful. So I would encourage you, if you're not familiar with Adobe Illustrator, you all as students here at MCAD get a lynda.com membership. Please go in and take a refresher course or one of the really basic things just to get to know essentially how to draw in Illustrator. You're going to want to have the pen tool, the circle tool, the rectangle tool, color, things like that. You don't need to know how to create some sort of very complicated interactive document. You just need to know the basics, and that will really help you to create much more interesting infographics and not have to be fighting your tools to try and make effective work using other programs. So if you're not familiar, I will post a couple of thoughts on some good courses that I've reviewed already that you might want to jump into. Or if you're not finding what you need, then contact me directly and I can help you out. And if you want to just try to make it work with your current set of knowledge, that's fine. It's your prerogative. Anyway, I'm excited to get going here, and you'll be jumping right into the lecture after this. So you're going to see a lot of me. Okay, have a good week.